Right then, welcome back. The Gfinity Arena is buzzing. There's an energy in this room, and hopefully the energy will be transcended onto Reason as they take on Excel. Sengan, Tyrant, what can they do? What if you were in Reason's position? I mean, maybe they might call you in. A quick substitute.
Tag me in, bro.
Come on, this guy's just performed well at a tournament at the Fight Club. Get him in. What can they do today?
I hope they brought their lucky rabbit's foot with them. No, I'm joking. So they need to just. Man, it's really hard, to be honest. It's without a doubt an uphill struggle for them. Excel, one of the strongest teams here in the Elite Series. They're just going to have to play it match by match, coach each other through those tough games, and just really talk about it as a team, to be honest.
Yeah, I think team synergy is one thing, and just making sure you're confident and run your game plan is the second thing.
Even before you play, just like backing up your boy, you know, just like giving him a boost. Yeah? Sorry, man. Sorry.
He's been hitting the gym.
He's been hitting the gym and the tournaments as well. So how are you seeing this one go? Is it going to be another 3-0 whitewash again?
I mean, if we're looking at it realistically, we don't want to see it, but it probably will be 3-0.
Okay.
I'm just going to say it. I'm sorry. It's probably going to be 3-0. I don't want it to be 3-0, but it probably will be.
Okay, well, wherever you are, you can enjoy this matchup right now as Reason take on Excel. Commentating throughout the whole of it is going to be F-Word and Logan. Are you seeing this as being a 3-0 whitewash, or is there a miracle going to happen tonight?
No, it's going to be 3-0.
Yeah, let's just keep it real.
The only thing that I am really looking forward to finding out happening in this matchup,
please tell me,
is whether Infectious plays Abigail.
Absolutely, he's got her.
That's like the most tense moment for me.
That's going to be exciting. Yeah.
Abigail, of course, the brand new character that has only been out for a couple of weeks
and has been going viral all over Twitter, all over.
Absolutely.
I saw an Instagram post go viral for Abigail. That doesn't usually happen.
Yeah, crazy stuff. So hopefully we'll see that one, but. Reason are going to want to make us eat our words.
Let's not be too harsh, Logan, right? I mean, this first game, I don't know much about Bricktarium. I know he trains with Brian. It's pretty solid.
He's a very solid Urian from Ireland.
We've seen, you know, Undercover, bar a few bad decisions towards the end of the round, really take a lot of health off people. You know? Get this first game, then I don't know what, no, it's not going to happen, is it? They can win this first game is my point.
Yeah.
And then from there, sky's the limit.
I mean, Vegedo could beat Infectious. I could win the lottery this weekend, and you could play up front for Arsenal. It's all possible.
I have, you know, in my prime. I was not so bad in that position.
But let's see whether that's going to happen or not. Bricktarium is going to set pace, hopefully, here for Excel.
Come on, let's go, Reason. Let's go, Reason. Get behind them, guys. Come on, Reason. Give them that fourth man. That fourth man could be just what they need.
Let's see if the underdog, Undercover, can step up.
Look at that. Let's see. Bricktarium smiling, relaxed. Could that be his downfall? Biased commentary incoming, Logan.
Absolutely. I love Bricktarium.
Oh, I love it. Ugh.
Using that cosplay costume there as well.
Oh, anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Believe.
Oh, don't try.
It's the dream alive. Oh. One more hit. Oh, that would have worked as well.
Yes. Oh, reversal that. Man's out.
I jumped out though. He blocked the first one. Oh, he
great defense.
Low as well. Very solid stuff from Undercover.
Oh my days.
No, why didn't you finish the combo? Oh,
Undercover. What did I say, man?
Undercover.
I said this first game. I called it.
Bricktarium with a wry smile on his face. Let's see. Oh, doesn't anti-air that time, and he throws out the EX chariot tackle. When in doubt, hard punch and chariot tackle do the job. He's in with the knees. Corner pressure, gets clipped with the overhead, but he backs off. That time he does anti-air, and now Undercover trying to fight his way out of the corner. He gets out with a jump medium kick.
Nice.
Yeah, that was meaty.
Oh, this is a great round from Bricktarium. That's it. One round apiece, builds up a little bit of meter. Back throw for maximum meter build.
And we are contractually obliged to say maximum meter build every time anyone ends a round with a back throw.
Oh,
nice using the V-skill armor there to anti-air with a headbutt. Backdash, but he doesn't get a punish on the whiff headbutt that time. Locks away, goes back to the... Have to respect the plus frames on that neon block. And Bricktarium is playing very solidly now in terms of controlling the space.
Come on, just need one opening Undercover. Oh, nice!
He's getting scrappy.
It's minus there, press buttons. Oh, he's buffering that! Undercover, Undercover.
He gets no setup, so he should have actually probably activated before he did the super. Here we go.
Oh. V-trigger's activated, no meter though. Needs a big jump in. Needs a huge one, but he's got the V. He's got the V skill now. Can't jump. Oh, you can't jump on the V skill. Undercover goes down after such a great first round.
I'm not sure if he could have done like a dive kick and made him sort of delay the jump in and he'd have landed.
So it's got like 50 active frames and the hitbox is like from there to there.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Yeah. Shouldn't have jumped, I guess, but
it was a lot closer than we thought it was going to be, though, wasn't it?
It was a great first round. Really got me behind him. Undercover, loved that. Unfortunately, Brictarian adapted and yeah, just really picked. I mean, he picked up on the fact he lost that round to about 5 jump-ins.
Yeah.
So from that point on, Brictarian anti-air game was on point.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Undercover wasn't able to change his approach.
There you go, another example of the anti-airs that changed the game. Great play from Brictarian. 1-0 to Excel.
Really good, solid adjustments there from Brictarian, just to, you know, carry himself through and get the job done.
Yeah.
Shaky start, but managed to close it out.
Yeah,
so we're moving on to
moment for you.
Exactly. I want everyone in the arena to cheer if he picks Abigail and boo loudly if he picks Nakali.
Or anyone else.
Or Geef, or anyone else. We only want to see Abigail right now. Make the people happy, please.
Man, look at
Infectious.
That. Poor Vegido, 8-0, hasn't won a single round yet in this series. Has come close. There was a few matches where he had some really good rounds going his way, wasn't able to close it out. Very harsh that he has to try and break that bad run against Infectious right now.
It's not going to get any more difficult than this room, though. Is he going to be able to pull through? He really needs to get a win here. Reason really needs to get a win here.
Baby steps. Let's root for a round. If he gets a round, no, wait, don't be so hard. I'm being serious. Let's root for it. If he gets a round, from that point on, anything else can happen. You know, and just aim for that as a minimum. And then from there onwards, you've banished that curse.
I'm just looking at this character select screen. Keep going. No.
Boo.
Hey!
Oh, he's got.
Look at his face. No emotion.
He doesn't care.
He's a robot, ladies and gentlemen.
Straight for the Nakali. No
now I do hope Vegido wins.
Vegido has his respect at least. You know,
this is going to be really difficult. This is, of course, his main character, Nakali, the character that he, you know, has beaten some of the best players in the world with. Vegido has it all to do here. And we're going to see a much more reserved style than we saw with Undercover's Nakali.
Nice use of button there. Vegido's ground game really holding up right now. It's just when Infectious takes the air, he's got to be ready.
Is certainly a half-decent player. He's got some upsets at some...
see that jumping normal with the jab? Interesting.
Walks under, which is very actually effective for Vega. He's got great walk speed. Isn't able to punish the landing frames. And again, jumps again. He's identified that Vegido is not dealing with these aerial attacks.
Yeah, Infectious is so clever as well. He won't abuse it. He'll stick it in every now and then.
Yeah.
Going to take to the air any second now, just when Vegido least expects it. Get some more momentum going.
He's waiting to activate as well. Oh. There we go. Oh,
wow. Oh, just when he was ready for it, he changed the jump arc. Oh, beautiful anti-F from Infectious. Oh, great tech. Still in it now.
Vegido actually has a lot of resources, but he wasn't able to stop Infectious, basically approaching as and when he pleased.
Yeah.
Going clawless. Gives him slightly better options. Like this, the command grab, and he gets the loop. Nice overhead. Just chips a little damage away, linking off that health. He's got the life lead, but life leads don't really mean a lot against Nakali.
Yeah, that walk-up crouch medium is really working.
Yeah, he's going to throw in a jump again now. He's focusing on the ground.
Yeah, get him thinking. So clever from Infectious. Then the one time he was ready to anti-air, he changed it up as well.
Yeah, you can see Infectious is just maintaining that spacing.
That jump in pressure and it gets something started for him. Doesn't quick rise. Gets thrown again. I sense the command grab. Good tech. Oh, didn't critical art. Didn't critical art again. Just wants to do
the damage. He will do it this time if it was going to kill. Oh, goes for the...
Vegido still in this. Can't get hit again though.
Input error.
Needs to block that crouch medium kick. He's been hit by it far too many times. One more will kill him.
Infectious playing at that range where he only really has to worry about dashes and jumps.
Oh, nice V-skill. Oh, there it is.
There we
Told
go.
you the crouch medium kick. Watch your toes. Not going to be enough from Vegeto. Infectious. Puts XL 2-0.
Thankfully, we are able to see the full ending to that round. And Infectious showing you why he is the #1 party pooper.
Unfortunately for Vegeto, now 10-0.
I'm not going to applaud you for that, Infectious. You didn't give us what we wanted. You know we wanted big Abigail punches. But yeah, that was a very tough one.
Fighting, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm not sure if the players were seeing those delays as well.
No, I don't think so. No, that's all for you. Right, so here you saw it. Really patient style of play from Vegeto, but those jump-ins.
Yeah, I really appreciated how Infectious was just playing a very risk-averse style, as he always does. Didn't really overextend himself at all. He identified where Vegeto wasn't able to effectively deal with
I was going to say the same thing. Two weaknesses. He identified the crouch medium kick was a sweet spot. Identified the jumping was a sweet spot. Literally just played in neutral and just whenever he wanted to pick off a bit of damage, went for one of those two things and just consistently did it. So it's really clever from Infectious. Did just what he needed to do.
The sort of thing we'd expect for him, really, to be honest with you. We got one more game to come.
Is there hope, Logan? Can Nashor save the day? Can he keep them alive in this match?
Nashor definitely was identified, I think, was it last week, as one of their best players on Reason. Brian, of course, is looking to really make his mark as well, right? He hasn't had a great performance in the last couple of weeks for Excel. Yep. Definitely done really well as a team. Hurricane, of course, Infectious, doing the business. Brian, he has the opportunity to close it out for his team.
He's been doing quite well outside of the Gfinity Series as well.
He has indeed. As
yeah.
Tyrant mentioned, he finished 3rd at the recent event bracket reset in London. So we're going to have a look at how Brian has been performing across the series. Not the best percentage there.
His opponent, however, only won round 1.
Almost lost twice as many as he's won there. But King Nashor certainly not doing great. Only 1 round in 3 games played. So not...
Yeah, this is looking...
Oh, actually, I've got some information in my ear. Can you confirm that for me, please?
Talk to me.
We may actually have to replay the last match due to
was that
freeze.
Screen stuff happening for the players?
So yeah, that freeze you were seeing, apparently that was happening for the players as well. So we may have to actually run that match back. Okay. Definitely can't have those technical faults affecting the result. So we'll find out exactly what's going on.
All right.
I think they're checking the hardware.
Only fair if that actually happened during the game. If there were moments there, Vegeto, anything could have happened. Anything can happen in Street Fighter. Only fair if that is actually the case. We'll get it back.
It looks like they are going to play it again.
This could be the boost that Team Reason needed. The lifeline, Logan. The opportunity to make the mistake and still come back victorious. Could this be the turning point, potentially?
Well, Brian's set up there. Vegeto's set up in there. So this is definitely not the matchup that we're supposed to be playing or not. I think the league ops are going to be making a calling on whether we're going to run this match back or not. We definitely need to find out. Vegeto doesn't seem like he's willing to get out of that chair. Brian's ready to go on and play. Undercover shaking his head. He's definitely not letting his teammate get out of the chair. So we'll find out what is going on.
Yeah, getting that run back. He wants it. Infectious. Confused here. You know, why am I having to play again? This is pointless. I won.
We're going to make a change on the hardware anyway, just to make sure. Yeah, I mean, is this the lifeline that could turn it all around for Reason? This would be very controversial.
If you're Vegeto right now, I mean, you're thinking, all right, you know what? I was just 10-0. I'm now back to 8-0. I'm back in this set. I win this game. Our team could, you know, these things rattle players. Even guys as solid-minded as Infectious can be tiny. Well, actually, maybe not Infectious, but the rest of this team can be rattled slightly when this stuff happens. So.
Well, we're going to find out an official ruling on that. We're going to throw it back over to Tom on the main desk, see what he has to say.
Thank you very much, Logan. Well, and F-word as well. Thank you very much. Technical things, they happen. That's just life, eh? It's life. But what we're going to do right now is have a quick break. I don't know what film that was from, but it felt like it should have been. Then we will replay that game, Vegeto versus Infectious, right after this break. Welcome back to the Gfinity Elite Series Week 6. A lot of technical issues just happening at the moment, but we are trying to move those along as quickly as possible. It does happen in tournaments, though, doesn't it, Sengan?
It does, yeah. I mean, we're no strangers to it. Let's put it that way. And it often happens at the most the biggest stage and the most pinnacle moment.
This is Reason's moment to get back into this Elite Series and really have a moment. There's a few whoops there, damn right. But unfortunately, pausing in the game, we saw there just before we went to the last break when Akali, obviously by Infectious, sort of didn't even attack anymore because he'd seen that little pause, a little lag in the game. So now we're just re-editing, do all of the stuff that we need to do. But I mean, we can definitely talk about the fact that Infectious has got that 1-0 lead, and it's so difficult to replicate. So explain that, Tyrant.
Yeah, so basically what they want to do is they have to take everything into consideration, because it's not just the life, like who was winning at the time. You also have to consider the V gauges at the bottom of the screen, the EX meters as well. You know, you have to replicate that to make it a fair, you know, a fair shout, because it would be a bit unfair if one player went in there with a full super bar, you know, and the other player didn't. So
because that would happen if Nakali, Infectious, was to head towards him, just win that round. His meter would be absolutely stacked.
Exactly.
And Vegetalis wouldn't. So that's what we're trying to recreate. But I mean, if we talk about, you know, the first matchup we saw today, Endpoint versus Team Infuse, a fantastic match right there, and Infuse getting it 3-1 in the end. Who stood out for you? Because obviously you were commentating on that match.
Yeah, Team Infused.
Gunslinger. Gunslinger's probably the most obvious pick to go for.
Winning 2 games, right?
Yeah. I mean, this kid's come down. He's did it the confident round the week before.
Even the week before,
before that. So he's showing why he's on the team, and he's not only doing it just barely. He's doing it in emphatic fashion. He's winning quite convincing as well. So.
He's looking really ready for the matchups, which I feel like is so important. You know, because it's teams of 6. You have to see who the players are on the team that week, and then you need to bring the right characters and the right players. But Gunslinger, man, making it work with Balrog, like, so ready, and taking out Broski, who's been a top performer as well.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big deal there.
And that first matchup, Jones Arcade versus Afi, a man Afi who was at the Fight Club tournament in Germany. I mean, he just turned up today, Jones Arcade, and just let everybody know what was happening, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's really doing a great job. Wow, look at that.
I think
Arcade, man.
I think the problem was there with Afi is he did have a chance to kind of bring it back. Like we said, when Jones Arcade woke up with the EXDP, it was kind of the only thing he could do in that scenario.
Yeah.
And Afi thought he was just going to sit there and respect him. Obviously,
no respect shown. And then Gunslinger against Broski, a man who hasn't lost yet, really, and he's been in great form. Gunslinger showed no friendship at all. And then Gino D'Acampo choosing Ibuki against Shax. It went all of a sudden, he won that first one, and Shax was a bit against the wall, but got that win. And then, as you can see, Gino D'Acampo not had the best of form in the Elite Series at the moment.
Yeah.
Really under the pressure there. You've just lost one, you're thrown straight back in
into
there.
it, yeah.
And I tell you what, Gunslinger, you talked about him, he showed no mercy whatsoever. He didn't care. He's got somewhere to be.
Yeah, he's got to get out. He doesn't want to fight, you know, bums, as he would call them. He just wants to take them out and carry on with his day. But I think the thing with Gunslinger that is quite scary is he's kind of, in a way, like Takamura, very high octane with dashing in and throwing loads of different offensive options in your face. And I think because it's Boxer, he does even more damage than Ken can do and put you in more scary situations than Ken can. So it's just over that much faster than it would be with Ken.
I mean, because Endpoint wanted to regain that 3rd spot. Then we moved on to the next match, was Epsilon versus Prophecy. Prophecy getting a 3-0 whitewash.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that a little bit. But then we've got the Reason XL game. And the first matchup was Undercover taking on Bricterium. We can see a little bit of a replay of this because, I mean, Undercover took that first win and the whole room popped off. Everyone was wanting Undercover to get this win.
I mean, it was looking like it was his time to shine here in the Elite Series. You know, it was looking like he was. I mean, he's had a couple of wins here and there, but to take a win over Bricterium would have been huge. And that first round was just fantastic performance from him. You know, the crush counters were there, the throws were on point, the command grabs, and you know.
Well, it was like what we were saying about playing your game, not caring about who you've got to fight against. Just be confident in your own game plan and your own skills. And to be honest, I was actually really shocked by how amazing his defense was.
Oh, he blocking?
He was blocking a lot of Bricterium's mix-ups where a lot of more seasoned players would have wanted to press a button in a situation where they shouldn't have and got crush countered and opened up. So he did actually really well. I wouldn't be disappointed in that.
We saw it, but if anyone didn't see that fight, we can relive all of the highlights from that match right now.
Reason are going to want to make us eat our words.
Let's not be too harsh, Logan, right? I mean, this first game, I don't know much about Brictarium. I know he trains with Brian. It's pretty solid.
So he's a very solid Urian from Ireland.
We've seen, you know, undercover, bar a few bad decisions towards the end of the round, really take a lot of health off people. You know? Get this first game, then I don't know what, no, it's not going to happen, is it? They can win this first game is my point.
Yeah.
And then from there, sky's the limit.
I mean, Vegedo could beat Infectious. I could win the lottery this weekend, and you could play up front for Arsenal. It's all possible.
I have, you know, in my prime. I was not so bad in that position, I'll tell you.
But let's see whether that's going to happen or not. Brictarium is going to set pace, hopefully, here for Excel.
Come on, let's go, Reason. Let's go, Reason. Get behind them, guys. Come on, Reason. Give them that fourth man. That fourth man could be just what they need.
Let's see if the underdog undercover can step up.
Look at that.
Let's see.
Brictarium smiling, relaxed. Could that be his downfall? Biased commentary incoming, Logan.
Absolutely. I love Brictarium.
Oh, I love it. Ugh.
Using that cosplay costume there as well.
Oh, anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Believe.
Oh, don't try.
Is the dream alive? Oh. One more hit. Oh, that would have worked as well.
Yes. Oh, reversal that. Man's out.
I jumped out though, he blocked the first one. Oh, he
great
gets low as well. Very solid stuff from undercover.
Oh, my days.
No, why didn't you finish the combo? Oh.
Undercover. What did I say, man?
Undercover.
I said this first game. I called it.
Brictarium with a wry smile on his face. Let's see.
Oh.
Doesn't anti-air that time, and he throws out the EX chariot tackle. When in doubt, hard punch and chariot tackle do the job. He's in with the knees. Corner pressure, gets clipped with the overhead, but he backs off. That time he does anti-air, and now undercover trying to fight his way out of the corner. He gets out with a jump medium kick.
Nice.
Yeah, that was meaty.
Oh, this is a great round from Brictarium. That's it. One round apiece, builds up a little bit of meter. Back throw for maximum meter build.
And we are contractually obliged to say maximum meter build every time anyone ends a round with a back throw.
Oh,
nice using the V-skill armor there to anti-air with a headbutt. Backdash, but he doesn't get a punish on the whiff headbutt that time. Blocks away, goes back to the... Have to respect the plus frames on that neon block. And Brictarium is playing very solidly now in terms of controlling the space.
Come on, just need one opening undercover. Oh, nice!
He's getting scrappy.
It's minus there, press buttons. Oh, he's buffering that! Oh, undercover, undercover.
He gets no setup, so he should have actually probably activated before he did the super. Here we go.
Oh. V-trigger's activated, no meter though. Needs a big jump in. Needs a huge one, but he's got the V skill now. Can't jump! Oh, you can't jump with the V skill. Undercover goes down after such a great first round.
I'm not sure if he could have done like a dive kick and made him sort of delay the jump in and he'd have landed.
So it's got like 50 active frames and the hitbox is like from there to there.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Yeah. Shouldn't have jumped, I guess, but
it was a lot closer than we thought it was going to be, though, wasn't it?
It was a great first round. Really got me behind him. Undercover, love that. Unfortunately, Brictarium adapted and yeah, just really I mean, he picked up on the fact he lost that round to about 5 jump-ins.
Yeah.
So from that point on, Brictarium anti-air game was on point.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Undercover wasn't able to change his approach.
There you go, another example of the anti-airs that changed the game. Great play from Brictarium. 1-0 to Excel.
Really good, solid adjustments there from Brictarium, just to, you know, carry himself through and get the job done. Yeah. Shaky start, but managed to close it out.
There you have it, match 3 of week 6 in the Elite Series. It is Reason versus Excel. Undercover taking on Brictarium. It finished 2-1 to Brictarium. So many things to chat about the play style. What let Undercover down, would you say? And what made Brictarium just win the match?
I think in terms of Undercover, he got the opportunities that a more seasoned, experienced player might have capitalized more heavily on. So he got the jump out in the last round versus Brictarium to put Brictarium into the corner, which he could have applied a bit more pressure. Again, here he got the crush counter and dashed in for a back throw. Nice. That wasn't going to kill ever, so he gave Brictarium a slight bit more of life there. But again, jumping at Urian when he's got V-skill as well, you just got to know that you can't do that because he has armor on the first frame on any of his special moves. The Urian player is kind of looking for you to jump. And unfortunately, Undercover gave Brictarium what he wanted, right?
Did indeed, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel like he gave Brictarium a chance to warm up and get into his flow.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the first round, he just completely rushed him down with his unpredictable Necalli pressure. But then, by the second round and then third round, of course, Brictarium sort of got into the flow of things. I feel like if Undercover went for a more aggressive style in that second and third rounds, things might have been different. Who knows?
Yeah. Definitely. Listen, it was a great little matchup. We're hoping to get this game started again very shortly. Yasmin is with Gino DeCampo and Kefta Roz from Epsilon.
At least we don't get what we're paying for.
So, Tom, I'm in the lion's den, what it feels like, in the crowd today, because there's a lot of tense atmosphere. I have got Kefta Roz, my mate. Look at him slumped. Hi. How you feeling?
Good.
So can you feel this tension, what's going on right now? Slightly awkward.
Yeah. Many players complained about technical difficulties today. I think maybe it's because the cable plug that is too long and gives struggle to the console. Controllers should be plugged directly into the console, not with a plug.
So we just saw a replay of those few matches just now that we had that we could show.
That's a proof.
And you were clapping along. You thought they performed well.
Well, I don't really know, because when we played, we didn't feel anything particular, but so many players complained. So I think that's a real problem.
Okay, so over here I've got Gino DeCampo.
I'm back.
You are back. All right, so I've just literally grabbed you from over here. Yeah. Today's a frustrating day for yourself, isn't it?
Today is a very bad day for Street Fighter, not just for us.
Yeah. How are you feeling it's going, in all honesty?
Well, I mean, like, they're getting a run back. What about the rest of us that have lost today? What about the fact that we've had kind of sloppy games today, and that's not the players, that's just the equipment we're given today? Why are they getting a run back and we've got to sit here and hold this L? What's going on?
Ooh, sassiness from Gino. So what, you want a rematch?
Yeah, they'll be good for both the players. It'll be good for all of us to get our run backs and play, proper Street Fighter together. No one's going to be like, oh, I'm getting robbed. It'll be like, let's have some good games. Like, me and Infuse, when we're talking at the back, we're like, oh, yeah, good games, guys. We all like each other, but the setups today are like, oh, yeah, it was bad.
Okay.
Even winners teams complained about that. So it's not.
Okay. It's very tense up here, Tom. I told you threw me in the lion's pit. Sassy DeCampo, Kefta Roz. Back to you, Thomas.
I did not throw you into any lion's den, but it's lovely to have you out in the audience. Listen, we want the match to start as much as anybody else does. But, I mean, there is a real standing on this. If Excel win this match, they can go top of the table again. It's where they want to be. They've got one of the matches done. They need to win 2 more. It's still all to play for if Excel there. Epsilon, we heard from Kefta Roz. He would have liked to have got that win today. Got the 3-0 loss today. But, I mean, it's so much to play for.
There's a couple of salty Sallys out there, I like to call them. They just got to get on with it and move on. But Excel, if they win this, will be at the top of the table. I think there's no one else today that could pit them. They'll have 16 points clear.
No.
And it's where they want to be. So, yeah, I mean, Excel know what they want to do. I think out of all the teams, Excel have the most mature approach to it, and I think that might be the captain Infectious's aura on the rest of the players. They know, no matter who they face. I mean, he was even saying, even though they've got Reason, and a lot of people were going in with that, oh, you guys are going to beat Reason today, it's going to be free. He was going to be like, no, we can't underestimate them. We've got to go in and take them out clearly. Because I'm sure people underestimated Prophecy, right?
For sure. And these guys, won their game 3-0.
Exactly.
But like you said, I think the mature approach and the focused approach as well from guys like Infectious, like everyone wanted him to pick Abigail, but Infectious, this sensible guy, he's probably thinking, maybe he's not, I can never take any player too lightly, regardless of whether I'm playing Team Reason, with 1 point on the table, whatever. Staying with that solid Necalli pick, sensible choice, but I just want to see the rest of this game, like everybody, you know.
We do, and I think that we can probably much get the game started. I'm looking forward to Brian having a little bit of a turnaround in fortunes. F-word, Logan, I'm hoping you've got the lowdown on this match starting up, and we can get back to what we're all here for, Street Fighter 5.
I'm very happy to say that everyone's been working very hard around the back, and they've been testing everything out, and all the wires have been put back in, and the mice have been cleared out, and everything's... But yeah, we've managed to get it exactly as it was, and the players have got it paused now. So we're going to go to a timeout victory for Infectious as and when the players are ready to recommence. But it's actually got to that point where they've managed to get the meter gain exactly identical. I think we can see it on the screen now if we throw back to that.
Countdown here.
Yep.
For this match, which is going to go now.
And we'll be going into the next round.
Can he make a difference here? Can he adjust? Okay, this is the real thing.
Here we go, guys.
Vegido, second chance. Team 1-0 down.
Is Veggie going to make the adjustments? And it looks like he has straight away. Here we go.
Infectious walking straight into that medium punch.
Again, you're seeing Infectious play that standoffish style. He's making that range where he can react to any jump, he can react to any dash, and he's not really in any risk of any crush counter buttons as well.
Yeah, standing outside of that crouch medium kick as well. I love that from Vegido. Good adaptation. And also he's jumping in with that button.
There you go. You see the...
But he's been opened up now and he's in the corner.
You see the dash there, and Infectious was ready. He gets shimmied, and the stun is racking up. There it is.
Big damage incoming. Oh, wow, big drop from Infectious.
He actually got a reset combo. That was a big error from Infectious. He's given him a lifeline. Let's see if it's going to make any difference at all.
Oh, nice.
Oh!
What?
Oh, no. Two big errors here, and that is it. Unfortunate anti-climax, but Infectious did give him a little glimpse of light, a little bit of hope there as he didn't finish off that stun combo. We're all expecting to see the super into death. Vegido couldn't turn that around.
Yeah, it wasn't happening for him. There was some moments there, Logan, where he had some openings, some fortune, but just wasn't ready. Had that cross counter crouch fierce as well, but went straight into the EX. Wasn't expecting it.
Infectious happy to move out of that chair now and get on with things as Brian now is going to step up, I believe. He's looking to play against Nashor to close this one out. Is it going to be the 3-0 that we were predicting or not, even with that extra lifeline that Reason had there? Let's check the highlights of that last game, well, that last set anyway. So that was the end of the first round. And that was the end of the second round.
Very similar to the end of the second round in the first set they had, actually. Actually, identical finish. You know, I'll tell you what, Logan. You could argue that Team Reason have made a fight out of this.
At least this is their longest performance, I believe, so far.
Their longest performance.
That is the longest they've been on.
We're coming on to 20, 25 minutes now, these guys have been playing.
Exactly. They're hanging in there by a thread.
They're not letting XL get away with this for free.
Let's talk about this next matchup, though. Brian against Nashor. So Brian... we all know the quality of Brian as a player. He was in their early doors with the release of Street Fighter 5, with his great performance, hype spotting in his native Scotland.
Yeah.
Early on, adapting Chun-Li, and he's moved from character to character. We've seen him use Rashid, we've seen him use Ibuki. Very competent player, and he likes using maybe those more outlying characters. So that's why he moves from character to character as they get a bit more obvious.
Something like El Fuerte and Sakura in Street Fighter 5?
I definitely remember his Sakura, yeah. He tends to try and use characters that are not, you know, in the spotlight as much, it would appear. He's going up against Nashor, who's definitely not had a good time with things. We're used to seeing him with Laura, but I'm looking on the character select screen. There we go.
It will be Laura, yeah.
So we're looking at Laura against Rashid, and this is for reasons, well, pride right now. They're still not in. They're not able to qualify. Obviously, it's gone too far for them.
I mean,
but this is for their pride.
We've seen them have a 3-2 against Endpoint, a 3-1 against Method, a 3-1 against Prophecy. Before they started going into these 3-0 streams against Envious and Epsilon, they were able to take games off their opponents.
Well, yeah, they got a point in their first week against Endpoint, who then went on a winning streak, I think, Endpoint. So that was an impressive performance from the Reason boys, and definitely would have given them confidence. But it's got worse and worse as the week goes on, and they definitely don't want to be 0-3 in 0-3s. So here we go. Let's see how Nashor performs against Brian.
Great start from Brian. Has him in the corner straight away here. Wow, the fierce punch.
And that corner pressure that we always talk about whenever we see a Rashid on the screen.
Oh, what?
Brian, I don't know if he was
drop there from Brian. He's flustered. Something's happened there.
He's blocked. He's backing off anyway. He's got a huge life lead, so Natural's really going to have to extend himself to open him up. Good for your reversal. Completely mitigates the threat of that activation on block. Oh. Here we go.
Grab.
And that command grab is scarier when he is in V-trigger. Doesn't manage to capitalize on the counter hit. One more touch, and he gets the shimmy. Crouch immediate kick to finish it off. Sent into the noodle stall.
Just need to make that momentum count for a lot more.
Stengan can relate to that. Here we go. We're going into possibly the final round for Reason. Blocks the overhead, gets the proper cut, punish
in the corner as well now, Logan. Not good here for Nashor. This could be the end of Team Reason tonight. Big opening.
Oh, this is all Brian. Oh, he interrupts the overhead.
Gonna get the reset.
The charge, the reset. Oh, and he throws him out of the gap.
He gets opened up by the critical art as well. It's not been Nashor's day in this set so far.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
Still in it.
Oh, and he eats the V-skill into the kick.
Shrug of the shoulders there from Nashor.
And unfortunately, Reason register their third back-to-back 0-3 defeat. It is looking really bad for them. Meanwhile, I believe that puts Excel clear at the top with 16 points now.
Untouchable right now. They are very much qualified. Not only that, they are 2 points clear of any other team so far in the series. Very impressive display from Excel.
They look forward to a last week fixture, I believe, already qualified easily. So let's have a look at the moments that closed it out here for Brian. Very comfortable performance. Look at that massive life lead, and unfortunately Nashor just waking up with buttons, couldn't help himself. Got caught, and Brian closes it out and registers a win as well.
Yes, registers a win, stops that little streak there, and you know, he's had some wins already, but it's really good to see his rounds come up. 2-0 is going to help his percentage a lot. Unfortunate there for Reason, that was their fight for pride, and unfortunately they're not going to walk away with any. But let's see what Tom and the lads thought about that. Pretty big beatdown, Tom.
Thank you very much, F-Word. Thank you, Logan. Me and the lads, how we? What do we think about that one then? It was a foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
A 3-0 whitewash again. That's 3 in a row now for Reason. They came to have a bit of pride, just didn't quite happen today.
I mean, it was David versus Goliath, but no fairy tale ending here. The Giants just stomped all over them. No mercy from them.
Literally, Nakali stomping away. As you know.
But I mean, if you're Reason, you kind of just got to go back to the drawing board and try and put all your efforts on get that pride win and the last week here at the Elite Series. But
I mean, they went into this week full well knowing they don't have a chance. They're not in the running anymore.
Yeah.
For to take it here, so I think they just came in today. Maybe there was a bit of a,
lackadaisical, you mean? Lackadaisical approach to it?
Yeah. So maybe there was a bit of a, they weren't feeling it today. I don't know, man. Like, Excel just come out so strong as usual.
Yeah, and really did punish Reason. Listen, let's have a look at the standings and where we're at right now in the Elite Series Week 6. There is one more match on the way, but as you can see, with that win, a very convincing win against Reason, you're sort of questioning how they got that point at the bottom of the table. But listen, Excel at the top of the table, 16 points. Infused in second place. We do have a match on the way. Envious coming back off 2 successive wins, and then you've got Method with all that talent, a point to prove because they have not won in 3. It is on the way, coming up at 9 o'clock tonight. We are excited to have you with us. For that, we've had 3 amazing matches. We will see you very shortly. I'll thank you, Sengan and Tyrant. See you in a bit.